Hi. Someone once asked me how I hold my head up so high after all I've been through. I told them it's because I am a survivor, not a victim. Good afternoon. My name is Brandi Moore, and I'm here today to share my foster care testimony. Now, first, I would like to pose a question. What is survival? My definition of survival is to continue to push through life in spite of what you're going through. That no matter how big of an obstacle, you keep going. Instead, take that as an opportunity to grow, to achieve, to succeed. I know you can because I did. And I did because I learned to value my life, and people around me who cared valued me. Growing up for me was not easy. I fought back tears every second, every minute, every day. My worst memory of my childhood is running towards the door, balling up in the corner, crying. I distinctly remember That's okay. I was in a corner crying hysterically. I was unprepared for what awaited me. My mother was very abusive, verbally, mentally, and physically. I don't know why she was abusive. I thought maybe it's because my dad left her pregnant and alone. Therefore, she bruised me and hurt me. I thought that it was normal. I thought that all kids were abused. I thought it was out of love. By the age of 9.5, I was placed in the foster care system. I remember having a phone call with my mother that night, a monitored phone call. And she said, "Look what you did. If you weren't being so bad, this would not have happened." I moved to and from over 25 different foster homes and group homes for years, feeling guilty because I was in the situation I was in. Some of those placements still follow patterns of abusiveness. One of my foster parents forced me to bathe outside despite the fact she had adequate bathrooms inside of her home. For years to follow, I felt stressed, depressed, and ultimately lost. At 15, I turned to ditching school, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I had already been to juvenile hall 4 times in 5 different high schools. I was beginning to feel like the system corrupted me. At 17 years old, my struggle with depression was apparent. My grades were dropping at school, and I was involved in plenty fights with other teenage girls. Some with friends, and they would often turn on me, and when that happened, I felt lonely and insecure. I thought no one cared. I felt worthless, and almost every day I would contemplate suicide. I would cry, and I would cry until my eyes were swollen. I made a commitment to take my own life. I even wrote a suicide note. I even had a plan. I felt like I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't want anyone to stop me either. March 17, 2010 changed my life. That day woke me up and made me realize that I'm on this earth for a reason. That day made me realize I have a purpose, and I just had to figure it out. I intended to take my life that day, but the universe had other plans for me. I often remember falling 30 feet to concrete, and I can't believe that I survived my suicide attempt. I fell 30 feet to concrete, and I survived my suicide attempt. While I was recovering in the hospital, I met a woman. She told me she was a person who found me, that she helped save my life. I will never forget that bright smile on her face as she handed me a stuffed animal and she said, "You're a miracle." That was an unforgettable experience, and it took that moment for me to appreciate life more. No matter what you're going through, suicide is never the answer. It is just the permanent fix to a temporary situation. A woman that I once met told me, when you're going through something, just flip your situation like a light switch. Later on, my permanency worker introduced me to an organization called Kids Safe, an organization that helps foster kids get adopted. Even though I was a ward of the state and was told I was not adoptable, I never lost hope. I knew I would find a family or connect with a family. I went to several events. I even helped with some of the fundraising events, and it didn't take me very long to meet a family. I met so many wonderful people that shared their experiences and gave me hope. Funny story. I met Tracy at a Kids Save event, and she heard me complaining about feeling so short around a crowd of people. So she took off her wedges and she let me wear them. Now, 4 years later, she's like the best mentor, the best friend, and the best role model. And I can't put into words how thankful I am. I have a lot of support and love from the people I met at Kids Safe. All I ever wanted was to be a part of a family. Now I'm a part of 3 families. I truly feel really blessed. I'm 22 years old now. Almost forgot my age. I'm 22 years old now. And even though I have a lot to work on, I have come a long way. I thought that I would not graduate high school, but I did. I thought that I would not have a prom, but I did. I even earned my certificate in skilled nursing. I have hopes and dreams, and I know I can make anything happen for myself. I'm a survivor because of all of these wonderful people around me. They make a difference in my life. All of us can make a difference in the lives of a child like me. I wrote a song that I would like to dedicate to Tracy, my Kids Safe family, and all of you. That I'm going to sing a cappella. Everybody needs love. Everyone needs someone to hold. When you came into my life, my body broke out of the cold. You took away my guilt. I grew to love myself again. You are my shining diamond. You are my best friend. You are my life, my joy. You are, it's magical. My heart, my soul, it's lovely and beautiful. I look into your eyes, I see nothing but the truth. You're my best friend till the end. You are my shining star, you are. When we're together, we're in this world alone. You hug me and I'm breathless. The love you give I cherish. Lay my head on your chest and I'll listen to your heart. I breathe, you breathe, we breathe the same. You never take our love away. You are my heart, my joy. You are, it's magical. My life, My soul is lovely and beautiful. I look into your eyes, I see nothing but the truth. You're my best friend till the end. You are my shining star, you are.
Thank you, Brandi, for that beautiful song and for sharing your personal story with everyone. I know that took a lot of courage. KidSave is an organization that helps older foster youth find connections with people. Brandi has brought so many blessings to my life and to my family. She's shown us that anything is possible. She is a true shining star. I'd like to encourage you to share some of my joy and do something for the older foster youth in Los Angeles. The commitment is small, to mentor twice a month, but the rewards for the child and for the community are great. Now, Brandi and I have a challenge for you. Today, take the first step. Go over to the KidSave booth and invite them to your church, your organization, your book club, whatever, and they'll come and share the needs of our foster youth in Los Angeles. You can't imagine what the difference a stable, loving person can make in the lives of these kids just by being a mentor. There's no financial requirement to help out a child, just a little time and lots of love. I hope you'll take this opportunity to be somebody to somebody. It'll transform your life, like Brandi did to mine. Thank you.
KidSave rock!